Well, more developing news right now. A dramatic deal announced by President Trump.
He's dropping planned tariffs on goods from Mexico in exchange for an agreement on immigration enforcement. Tonight, KCAL's Jeff Nguyen joins us with the very latest on this last-minute deal. Jeff.
Susie and Jeff, this evening, the president informed the American people as well as nervous business owners through Twitter that he had called off plans to impose tariffs with Mexico. The deal was reached after 3 intensive days of negotiations.
And what we saw today and what our viewers are about to see was chaotic, desperate, emotional, and sad.
Tonight, these were the images along the U.S.-Mexico border as immigrants tried to make their way into Texas.
Within 60 minutes, we saw the apprehension of 8 different family units, 25 people, most of them children. Every 5 or 10 minutes, people were coming out of the Rio Grande.
Do you have a deal?
It comes after President Trump's return from Europe. This evening, he tweeted the U.S. has reached a signed deal with Mexico, which would indefinitely suspend the 5% tariffs that were scheduled to go into effect on Monday.
Buenas noches.
We also heard from Mexico's ambassador to the U.S.
The United States and Mexico commit to strengthen bilateral cooperation.
The Trump administration had been using threats of tariffs to stem the flow of Central American migrants into the U.S.
144,000 last month. We're on pace this year for over 1 million apprehensions on our side of the border. The apprehensions on the other side of the border have been declining.
Mexico surpassed Canada and China this year as the United States' largest trade partner. In 2018, the U.S. imported nearly $372 billion worth of goods and services from there. And while some of the biggest imports are automobiles and vehicle parts, the U.S. brought in $13.4 billion worth of fruits, vegetables, and nuts.
Yes, black beans.
The restaurant chain Chipotle, which is based in Orange County, said tariffs on imports from Mexico could add $15 million to its company's costs. You see, Chipotle uses 450,000 avocados a day, which are from Mexico. Jessica Goldsmith is a customer who says using tariffs to deal with immigration is not worth it.
These tariffs are going to hurt American businesses more than they're going to hurt anyone outside of our countries.
Mexico says that it will deploy its National Guard throughout the country, giving priority to its southern border, and it will also take decisive action to dismantle human smuggling and trafficking organizations. Both of those points were requested by the Trump administration. Now back to you.